The rake scrapes across the filthy floor. Straw and manure drag in uneven lines. A horse exhales sharply, steam curling from its nostrils. The stable is quiet until the doors slam open. Light floods in. "Hey, Sam!" He turns quickly, heart jumping. Lord Macho?" He grips the rake tighter. The man wrinkles his nose. "Follow me right now. I have a job for you." A pause. Hesitation. "Right now, sir?" His voice falters. "I still haven't finished cleaning the stables." The strike comes without warning. His vision explodes white as his head snaps sideways. A hand grips his face brutally. "Do I look like I'm asking you for a favor right now?" His breath stutters. The grip tightens. "The Danzi clan lets a stuttering orphan like you eat and sleep here." Another violent shove. "So you must have forgotten your place." He's forced down, humiliated. The man looms over him. "You're just a slave, do you understand?" Silence. Only the sound of his breathing. Outside, the yard is bright and open. Workers glance up. Where is Macho? Why did you come alone, Dong-o?" Macho smiles casually. "Oh, you know how it is, old man." He chuckles. "Brother Macho is at the Bongyang Inn again today with Ang-Ang." A crude clicking sound follows. "Having a drink." The older man's expression hardens slightly. "Well, it doesn't particularly matter, but did only you two come?" He gestures toward the heavy pile of scrap wood and broken tools. "It'll be hard to move these with just the two of you." Macha laughs loudly, slapping his thigh. "Oh, come on, can't you see him?" He jerks a thumb back carelessly. "We've got a perfectly good—" His grin widens. Behind him, Sam stands quietly, head lowered, eyes shadowed, listening. He's lifted like nothing and slammed forward. Beast of burden right here. His body whips through the air before crashing into the dirt. He lies there, stunned. A voice calls out, almost amused. "Brother Sam, what are you doing?" Bootsteps approach. A massive figure looms above him, grinning down with heavy contempt. "Get up and start moving these weapons." Sam's fingers twitch against the ground. A hollow reply leaves him. "Ah, right." His hands press together as if in obedience. Above him, the man stretches lazily. "Now that I think about it, I have an appointment at the Bongyang Inn today too, don't I?" He waves dismissively. "My bad. Looks like you'll have to put in some extra work today, Brother Sam." A pause. Cruel cheerfulness. "I'll be going first, so good luck with that." Dust settles around Sam's bowed head. Inside, the older worker watches silently. His eyes soften, then shift away. Back in the red void, Sam runs, hunched under a mountain of blades strapped across his back. The world is nothing but blood and shadow. His body trembles under the weight. He stumbles, weapons spill, clattering across the ground. He drops to his knees. The pile crushes down over him. Metal pierces. He forces himself up again, step by step, dragging the burden forward. In silence, in red. The sky burns red above tiled rooftops. A tired voice, gentle but worried. "Good work." The old Nan's hands tremble. "But child, why don't you take a rest?" Sam stands with his back turned, shoulders shaking faintly. The elder's voice lowers, almost afraid of his own words. "Your complexion is terrible. You look like—" A pause, thick with dread. "Like someone who's about to die." Sam's face tilts into the dim light. Hollow eyes, lips drained of color. I'm fine." He walks into the red dusk alone. Wind brushes past empty streets. From somewhere deep, a whisper coils around him. Sam. So Sam. His breath fogs. It's cold. The darkness thickens. A voice, cruel and intimate, presses against his skull. Do you really want to drag out this pathetic bug-like life? A shadow blocks his path. Glowing eyes stare down at him from a monstrous frame. What are you doing? Get out of my way. So Sam looks up slowly. Small, frail. I'm sorry. The world explodes in red. A brutal impact caves into him. Where did it all go wrong? His body is hurled across the ground like discarded cloth. Was it when my family died in the storm and I was the only survivor? Another crushing blow. Was it when I knocked on the Danri clan's gate just to survive? A fist slams into his face, bone against bone, blood against dust. Or maybe silence, darkness swallowing everything. It's cold. He lies curled on the ground, barely breathing. A tiny voice escapes into the void. Save me. The red fades. Only the cold remains. A thin bar of light spills from the small window above. Dust drifts through it like dying stars. He lifts his head slowly. One eye opens. Red. Not weak, not broken. Awake. He sits curled in the corner, breath shallow, fingers digging into his sleeves. The stable is quiet, except for the shifting of horses. A whisper surfaces from the haze. So Sam. So that was this kid's name. Memories ripple like water disturbed. Fragments that are not his. He presses a hand to his chest. Pain. Not from wounds, from understanding. He stands beneath the narrow beam of light. This body is small, starved, beaten thin. A realization settles, cold and precise. This seems to be the stable from his memories. He touches his face, feels unfamiliar skin. So the real So Sam was beaten to death. A pause. No grief in his tone, only fact. His red eye sharpens, and I took over his body. Silence answers him. Then, a flicker of blue light bursts into existence before him. Huh? A translucent window floats in the air, glowing softly. Wait, what's this? Letters arrange themselves neatly across the screen. Welcome to Murim Online, the world of the truly strong. His gaze narrows. Recognition. Isn't this the status window from Murim Online? Outside, morning spreads across tiled rooftops and courtyard stones. A clan member walks through the yard, carrying a bowl, irritation etched deep in his face. Why do I always have to do this shit? He scowls at the mess in his hands. Am I the only one in this massive Danri clan who can clean up horse shit? He clicks his tongue, annoyed. If he was done with his work, he should have just gone straight home. The courtyard hums with ordinary life, unaware. Inside the stable, a red-eyed boy stares at a blue window only he can see, and the world has already begun to change. Flames of irritation flare behind crossed arms. Why the hell did he have to bring in Pang Do Riang of all people? That guy's a psycho. His jaw tightens. I even sent Dong Jin with him just in case. Veins bulge at his temple. Damn it! Why does a great man like me have to clean up after a half-wit? His eyes darken with something uglier. A thought slips through clenched teeth. Kill him myself. Silence. Then reason claws its way back. Disc, no, the risk is too high. A bead of sweat runs down his cheek. If I get caught, it'll be my head on the chopping block first. The stable door slams open. Gah! He storms in, bowl in hand, fury barely contained. Inside, So Sam sits slumped against the wall. Ah, you useless moron! Why did you have to stay alive just to make my life difficult? The bowl is shoved forward. Too hard. It slips. Ah! Food scatters across the wooden floor. So Sam doesn't flinch. The man glares down at him, breathing heavy. So Sam's face tilts up slightly. Calm, empty, unbothered. Later, he sits alone with the fallen bowl at his feet. His thoughts move detached. Is it the second week already? Light from the small window cuts across his face. It's been 2 weeks since I woke up here. His fingers curl loosely over his knee, measured, analytical. From what I've gathered through Mitchell and the outside world's situation, his gaze lowers, shadows hiding his eyes. He isn't the beaten boy anymore. He's observing, calculating, waiting. A single word settles in his mind. First. He watches from the stable doorway. The courtyard stretches wide beneath a clear blue sky. Tiled roofs, ordered formations, rows of men holding spears in disciplined lines. His thoughts sharpen. The people here use hanja, but this isn't China. Steel flashes as blades are drawn in unison. Arms tense, feet shift, breath synchronizes. The reason is, a sword glints in cold light. One word ignites across his memory. Martial arts. Not the staged choreography of cinema, not fantasy scribbled across worn novel pages. Techniques once confined to fiction. Techniques that only existed in movies and novels. Figures leap skyward, robes billowing. Palms shatter stone. Energy swirls like visible wind. People fly through the air. A blade arcs faster than sight, and move faster than the eye can follow. A roar echoes. Ha! Dozens answer in unison. Ha! The formation strikes as one, blades cutting clean lines through empty air. Precision, power, reality. From the shadows, a red eye watches, unblinking. In this place, those martial arts are a living reality. Steel gleams beneath the sun. Voices rise in fierce rhythm. And in his mind, a familiar title burns. Murim Online. Recognition settles like cold certainty. It's like a live-action version of Murim Online. The game he knew, the world he mastered. Now, it breathes.
A second conclusion forms. Second. Blue light washes over his face. This status window and system. The translucent panel floats before him, numbers and attributes glowing faintly. He studies it carefully. To be precise, stats, skills, titles, everything arranged exactly as he remembers. For some reason, the Murim Online status window is working and only I can see it. At first, he thought it was a dream, a game, a hallucination stitched together by familiarity. At first, I thought this was just a game because of the window and the martial arts. His hand tightens into a fist. Wood creaks under the pressure. Pain shoots up his knuckles. Real, solid, unforgiving. This is definitely reality. Faces flash through his mind. Sweat, fear, cruel laughter. Every person here has their own emotions. A twisted grin, a glare filled with resentment. They are alive, and they are moving. Men train under the open sky, blades cutting wind, breathing, bleeding, living. The blue glow reflects in his eye. A split image. Game, reality. Then what am I? A human or a player? Silence. His hand lowers slowly. A faint exhale escapes him. A small, dry sound slips from his lips. Aha! The stable door slides open with a harsh scrape. A bulky shadow fills the entrance. Look at you, Brother Sam, living the high life. The man steps in, grin stretched wide and ugly. While someone else got their ass kicked and punished because of some idiot? His eyes gleam with resentment. He leans closer, breath hot, voice low. Kept you waiting, didn't I, you little shit? The blue window flickers softly in the dark, unseen, unheard, waiting with him. The man looms at the entrance, heavy steps, smug grin. Hmm? So-sam doesn't answer. Wood creaks as the man shifts his weight. A bowl tilts in his hand, food sloshing lazily. So-sam rises, slow, unsteady. The bowl lifts to his lips. He drinks it down in one motion. Look at this guy. The man's smile twitches, irritation rising. A sharp step forward. I'm talking to you, you bastard. His hand flashes, steel glints. A short blade tears free from his sleeve. I'm really gonna kill. A sudden blur, a violent spray of red. The blade never finishes its arc. Huh? Something cold slides across flesh, something faster than his eyes. The bowl shatters. A streak of blue cuts through the dim stable. So-sam's eyes burn crimson in the dark, unblinking, merciless. The man's hand trembles. Blood pours from his throat. Gurgle. His knees hit the floor, fingers clawing uselessly at the wound. So-sam steps closer, voice low, flat. Guak dong o, that kid you used to know. The man's mouth opens and closes. Air won't come. Gurgle. So-sam's red gaze narrows, cold, certain. The stable is silent again, except for the choking.
His red eyes gleam in the dark. He died a long time ago. A faint sound escapes the man's torn throat. Groan. Blood bubbles at his lips. He jerks violently, fist swinging in blind panic. Irk. Gack. A desperate punch crashes forward. Too slow. A flash of red splits the air. A scream rips from him. Cut short. Steel moves once. Clean. Brutal. A fountain of crimson erupts, sprays the walls, paints the floor. The stable drowns in red. Another strike, and another. Wet impacts echo in the confined space until the body stops moving. Silence returns. Only the sound of blood dripping. He stands over the corpse, silhouetted, swallowed by a storm of scarlet. Breathing steady, eyes burning. The question lingers in his mind. Human? Player? Blood rains around him like a curtain. He doesn't look away. That doesn't matter. His gaze sharpens, cutting through the red haze. As I thought. No illusion, no game, no reset. This place is, without a doubt, reality. Rain pours from a blood-red sky, soaking a battlefield where blades clash and bodies fall beneath a towering, ominous presence. I can feel the great law of this world emanating from both this guy and Machil. Flames rise, steel screams, the mountain of corpses grows higher. The law of the jungle, survival of the fittest. The world itself feels savage, breathing, watching, judging. If it's this place, a single eye snaps open, red, wide, alive with something unhinged. If it's here, I don't have to hide my true nature. I can hunt to my heart's content. A wolf's snarl cuts through the rain, teeth bared beneath the crimson storm. Because people like me. The sky shifts, a colossal spectral beast, glowing blue, monstrous, untouchable, descends like a god of predators. No, carnivores that are even stronger and more monstrous. Its presence crushes the air. The gates of Murim tremble beneath its roar. A lone figure stands before it, small but unafraid. Will be roaming freely in the jungle they call the Murim. Rain streams down his blood-streaked face. His arm lifts slowly, testing strength returning to battered muscles. A crack. bones settling, breath steadying. As soon as my body recovers, the hunt begins again. A smile spreads across torn lips, thin, delighted, dangerous. Firelight flickers against his teeth. He raises his hand toward the blazing heavens, fingers curling as if grasping fate itself. For the true predators.